Hello guys, and welcome to our quick, short, but hopefully sweet Counter-Strike stream. This is a request from Random Stuff, and partially also Johnny Ace, so a shout out to those two. Anyone who wants to join in, more than welcome to. We'll begin in 2 minutes, so if you have a Steam account and a computer, get yourselves ready. Set yourselves up and come and join the mayhem. We'll begin in 2 minutes. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Looking to play. Well, let's go to the settings first. Audio. Enable voice disabled. Okay, so I think and hope that my microphone is disabled. Not for you guys, but rather for the kings and queens out there who play Counter-Strike, whom I don't know, never met, and never will meet. Looking for wingman. Looking for competitor, looking for danger zone. Let's take anything we can get, I guess. Dust 2. Hostage group. Let's take hostage group. I think that was the stage that I used to play as a kid. Retrieving server info. Alright, let's see what we've got. Gather intel on your opponent by listening carefully. Hearing your enemy's footsteps or reloads may reveal the best time. Oh, alright. Oh, is it Italian Mafia? I'm taking this guy. Alright. Oh, did we kill each other? Apparently not. Wait. How did that guy get behind me? Wait, is everyone just attacking me? Is this a free-for-all? I thought he was supposed to be on my team. I remember years ago as a kid, when I was working in the internet cafe to earn some extra money, they actually had a professional player who would drop by. He was sponsored, believe it or not. And he would give us tips on how to play this game. He was sponsored by Monster. For those that don't know. That was a nice shot, I guess. Ah, how did I not kill that guy? That was like a fitness drink, like a Red Bull kind of thing. Only it tasted so much worse. Alright, so did any bots get points here? No, thankfully it was all humans. Shout out to everyone who killed me. They got me fair and square. Office... Assault. Ah, I should have voted earlier. So those are the 4 maps. Okay, I'm learning step by step. Oh, I forgot. Twitch. Let me just open my Twitch app real quick. Buy time expired. Okay, just my luck. Ooh. So I can't currently hear any earphones. I don't know what's coming up behind me. But I guess the situational... Oh, I got a kill. Situational awareness here is more important. How do I reload? Ah, he got me fair and square. Alright, how do I shop for stuff? Okay. No, that's not it. Okay. Ah. Completely all over the place here. I wonder whatever happened to that guy. The guy who was sponsored by Monster and was playing this game professionally. That was like over 10 years ago. So he either must have overdosed on Monster, or he must have became a really good player. And I said to him, how do you get so good at this game? And he says, well, how did you get good at sports? And I was like, practice. And he says, same here. Never forget that. Oh, chicken. Alright, how do I shop? Where is my shopping list? I don't know how I... Ah, there. B for buy, I guess. Oh, he got me nicely. Moza. Right, B for buy, there we go. Now we're talking. I'm going to play this like I play paintball. And I got a kill. Not bad, Karimo. Is that Mountain Dew? Oh, it was Mountain Dew, not Dew. And he got me from behind. Okay, don't think I caught him. Pro Gamer Junior 121 over on Twitch says hi. Oh, how's it going, my friend? I just got a kill. I was super happy. And then I got distracted by the comments. So I'm going to blame this on Pro Gamer, not because I'm a terrible Counter-Strike player. Nah, I'm only kidding. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, I'm getting one kill at a time. Pro Gamer, any tips for us? Any ideas how I can get better at this? Oh, Keith Richards just shot my head. Oh, that guy's not playing around. All right. Equipment. Oh well, that was an easy one for them. Right, I'm going to try and use what I learned back in the day from that guy who was an expert in this game. How to hold your gun while moving forward. And how to walk while moving forward. How to turn the corners. and keep your gun level. How to camp. He even says there was a benefit in camping. Oh, nice! That dude killed me in style. That was really nice. There's certain ways to get people in this game in style. And he just gave a perfect example on how to do that. So let me just adjust this real quick. I don't think you guys can see how I'm adjusting it. There we go. But hopefully you'll have a good... Oh, I went 30 seconds without anyone killing me. I'm counting that as a win. Right, what was duck? There we go. Usually when one comes, the other follows. Oh, nice headshot. So where am I with the kills? Oh, did I get a kill? Yes, I got one kill. Surprising. This looks like the office where Michael Scott worked. Oh, this guy is making me look bad indeed. Nice shot indeed. That guy's name was Don't Cry. Poor chickens. Oh, nice. Can't be. Oh, nice. I'm trying to get the angles lined up for when I... Doom. Oh, two... Can't get those 3 kills in a row. Richard is still dominating me. Oh. I have to say, this game's fun and mildly addictive. Oh, let me see if I can... yeah, my buy time has expired. Nice game. Kareem Davis Films got 13 kills, 1 assist, And I think that's 29 times I was killed. So I got a lot more kills than what I was expecting, to be honest. I thought I was going to have the floor wiped with me. Right. Match start up, match starting. All right. All right, this is all I can afford right now. Oh. Camping, good for him. Wow. Oh my goodness, they were coming at me from all corners. All right, let me catch my breath here. Nice one. Mosul, sniper expert. Oh, there we go. I got 1 kill. 2 kills. I was really begging for that third one. Nice. Took full advantage of that. Where's my favorite? There we go. Nice. That's the problem with this level. Like, as soon as you turn your back. Oh, nice one. Oh, got the kill. Let me reload. Kebe Bartokomos says, I give up on Super Metroid. Never, my friend, never. Currently, I would say I can't play it due to moving and whatnot. But once I've moved, once I've got my new flat, and I've got my disc back with all my retro games in it, then I will reignite my passion for Metroid, or rather Super Metroid. Today I'm just playing a little bit of Counter-Strike, because it was actually a request stream from someone. But yeah, how are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Are you still playing Metroid now and again? What was it? I believe you used to speedrun it, or am I mistaken? Oh. After I finish Metroid, the next Super Nintendo game will be F-Zero. I love F-Zero. Ooh, nice one. Killua. That guy literally called himself Killua. Someone is a Hunter x Hunter fan. I don't think I want to be stuck out there. Because I'll get attacked from behind. Oh, nice. Sipping coffee, finished Metroid 2, going back to Fusion. Good to hear about the new flat. Yeah, it's really weird. It was a really weird situation, but everything should be locked and loaded by the end of next week, and I should be able to move. I had 2 flats up till now that were promised to me, but then, you know, life happened and people go back on their promises sometimes, so I had to deal with that. Oh, nice one. Sipping coffee, that sounds nice. Retrofusion is Retrofusion. Metroid Fusion. That was Game Boy Advance. Oh yeah, it was Game Boy Advance. I was thinking GameCube for a second. Oh, nice. Pre-anticipation worked wonders there. Oh. But keeping my eye on the ball. Did it not? Well, that wasn't me. It was that guy. I'd love to see a Metroid movie. Ah! Fusion was the more horror-like game. Yeah, so that was the one that was on Game Boy Advance, right? That was the one where you were always getting chased. You always had that uneasy feeling. Alright, let me just... Metroid has, in my opinion, 2 things going for it. I'm talking about, like, if you were to make a movie out of it. It has the potential for amazing graphics, like Avatar type world building, and for horror. You can really make a scary Metroid game. And of course, great action. If you compound all the action into like one movie. Oh, that guy really had my number. Advance 4, yes, with the Samus clone, the Sax. I was thinking to myself, did the clone have a name? And I was like, nah, it's just Samus clone. But Sax, alright. Yeah, that was a great game, man. I really enjoyed it. Some people gave it a hard time, but I love that game. I remember I used to play it like after work. No, sorry, I had late shift, so I would play it before my work when I would used to chill and whatnot. I just sit back, play it on the Game Boy Advance. Super fun game. I'd love to give it another run through, but I just don't have the time with all the plans and movies that I'm making. Oh, this guy is unkillable. At least not by me. It can be creative force. I've done up treatments. Seriously? Wow. You did treatments for the movie? What kind of budget? Have you done any fan possible fan film treatments, but making a fan film out of Metroid is almost impossible unless you're doing a backstory for Samus, right? Before she gets in that outfit. Because as soon as you get in that outfit, it's going to cost a lot to put together. Did I get him? Seriously? Eunice and me have been going back and forward this whole time. I've been doing treatments since I was 4. I do comics. Oh. But I give it movie presentation. Alright, let's go a little bit more into the comics thing. I'm quite curious about that. Original comics, or do you also do like fan fiction or anything like that? I'd love for you to take a look at my Red Hood movie. I haven't finished editing it yet, but when I have, I'd love for you to give it the once over. I'm a big DC fan. Not so much a Marvel fan. Used to love the Marvel movies up until the final movie with Thanos. Like Captain America and the Thor movies, and then when they finally got together, I saw that all in cinema. That was cool. Winter Soldier, all those movies are really awesome. But I feel that they've recently been doing themselves short. Not that oh, almost got my 3rd kill in a row. Not that DC is doing much better, to be honest. Some grew up watching Batman and like my drawings to be more gritty. Red Hood movie would be sweet. Yeah. The Red Hood movie, we filmed it literally 2 years ago. And I says we're going to need to wait a year until we release it. Because we filmed it whilst the government was shutting everything down and you weren't allowed to make movies because of the COVID thing, you know. And it's funny how later on our local government was caught at a casino that was supposed to be shut down. Nobody mentioned anything about that, but that's okay. But yeah, Red Hood movie. The Red Hood movie obviously is a little bit gritty. And when I was developing Red Hood's character for the movie, I tried to give him a balance. His balance, or his spiel, was he would take something and leave something. So, let's say you have a bad guy. This bad guy is a rotten guy and he sells drugs. Well, he'd break his nose, break both of his arms, as a reward for getting information. So like he sees someone who's a drug dealer, or he sees someone who steals cars, then he says, okay, I want some information from you. And then he beats them up. It's kind of ask questions, shoot later. And the idea is to leave the imprint of who's boss on these people. And he is... I made it in the movie that he's a bit of a... Oof! Oh, I thought that was going to hurt and take energy off of me. That he's a bit of a observation and surveillance psychopath. Oh, nice one. Oh, I started on the roof. How exciting. Maybe I can still buy something? No. What am I going to do with this? Oh, apparently get a hit in. So yeah, for every good deed he done, or for every bad deed he done, he would do a good deed. For every good deed, he would do a bad deed. So a trader system, adding method to a character's crime fighting. Wish more people spent time on those patient angles. Oh, coming from someone who writes treatments, I'm going to take that as a compliment. Yeah, I kind of had like this Bible, a character Bible. Sorry if I'm not being more articulate with it, but first of all, it's been a long day, and I've been speaking 3 languages the whole day. And then second, I'm playing this weird action game where I'm trying to shoot people in the head without getting shot. But yeah, he had a trading trait, a trading trait. Ah, my toe still injured, and I just put too much weight on it there. Yeah, he had a trading trait where he would allow the bad guy to continue, but it was on his terms. And if he did something good, well, like let's say he beat up a bunch of pedophiles, which is always a good thing, he would steal their equipment and keep it for himself, and then track down other pedophiles and not get the police involved, and you know, things like that. So he had that character in him. And then also another thing, the movie was actually called, or supposed to be called, Stab, Punch, Kill, Repeat. And basically it shows you him in the beginning of the video as it shows you him in the end of the video. I ended up changing that aspect a little bit. But basically he wakes up in the middle of the night in his bathtub full with blood, painkillers and everything lying all about, and listening to a police radio to get the jump on people. And that's how he finishes his day, falling asleep in the same bathtub, tending to his wounds. So you always see these superheroes lunge out and they're in perfect physical condition, and you know, most of them have good morals and they're always in fighting shape. But this guy's actually coming to the party with injuries all over, and he needs to, because who else is going to do this job, you know? This is going to be bad for me. Kareem Davis killed Kareem Davis. There we go. You want concept first. The rest can mix and match. Keeping the strong concept as a consistent as a base I keep. Oh, that sounds really nice, man. The way you articulate that and put it together. I'd love to see some of your work, but I don't know, is it accessible anywhere? Is there anywhere we can support you if you're making like your own comic book? Maybe I can put your link in the description for people to check out. Oof. Also, I did a stop motion animation that I haven't got around to of Batman and Superman, and it shows you the two of them meeting each other for the first time, right? It was with 18-inch, 5 or 6 kilograms each, NECA full articulation Batman, Arkham Knight and Superman Man of Steel dolls. I absolutely love them. I got them for Christmas from my sister. And basically I made Batman Paranoia, Mr. Paranoia. He sees Superman, and Superman hasn't actually done anything bad, but his paranoia gets the better of him. The idea of being out of control. He ends up putting a lot of time studying Superman and developing a lot of options in beating him. You know, character plot, I guess. He builds one contingency plan after another. He doesn't use kryptonite in the movie, because I think that's always quite lazy. And a lot of people don't know kryptonite was originally used because the guy who used to do Superman and the radio, he had to take a vacation, so they used kryptonite as a plot armor for Superman to be in sickbay for 2 weeks or something like that. And whilst he was recuperating, well, his voice actor ended up going on a cruise in Hawaii. Oh man, I've played back Bat vs. Supes over and over. I love when they meet. Why is Bruce Wayne hitting Clark with a green glowing back? A green glowing back? What, a green glowing back? I'm trying to think. When does that happen? Yeah, so in the movie, that I was, or I'm still working on. Batman, paranoia. And Superman has a god complex. He thinks he's too cool for school. And he's kind of like playing the role of savior and not putting himself in the position of humans and why they would be afraid of him. Or why they would think he's potentially a threat to humanity. He can't understand that and he just laughs it off. You know how we're always taught to laugh things off as men? Like, don't worry about it. Go ahead, shrug your shoulders. We don't pay attention to the opinions of sheep. Well, none of us have superpowers, so I think we can get away with that once or twice, but Superman literally does not understand the fear that people have. People like Bruce Wayne, I may add. There's loads of comic tropes that can fall to the waste side. Bat. Now I got you. Why is Bruce Wayne hitting Clark with a green glowing bat? Do you mean in the movie with Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck? Oh, I got one shot in. MG3 says, hey Kareem, sorry I haven't been on in a while. My friend, no apologies necessary. Goodness gracious. I'm the last person you need to... Oh, maybe I can get a kill or two. Just as I was about to get a kill there. So I died 34 times and I got 7 kills. I feel good about that. Oh geez, that Martha line from the movie, from that movie. Yeah. You know, I'll let you know something. So first of all, MG3, welcome. I hope you're doing well. The most important thing is you're healthy and happy. Don't worry about me. I haven't been streaming a lot lately anyway. I've been experimenting with YouTube as I'm trying to get remonetized. I've become a Amazon affiliate, which is cool. But other than that, the main change to my channel is I'm going to be doing more commentary videos. So the next video I'm making is a review of the Flash movie. But we'll get into that. I think KB might have an opinion or two of that if he's watched it. But I have to admit something. Batman v Superman. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. I made a Batman v Superman stop motion animation. It hasn't released yet. But when it does get released, I hope I don't have any Martha issues. Now, when that movie got released, I was just so happy because it was like 10 years in the making. So I was just so happy that they released it. And I excused that movie. And I just closed a blind eye to a lot of things that were wrong with it. I would have made the fight scenes differently. I would not have involved Kryptonite. I think a little bit of creativity is not a bad thing. Oh, did I get him? And you can literally add another 10 different ways as how to kill Superman or beat him up. I got really scared when Doomsday first appeared. I would have loved... Yeah, he looks crazy there, but I would have just made him a little bit more different. Like, he really looks scary in some of the comic books. And even the animated movie, I thought, wow. This guy is... Oh, I got a kill. Maybe I can get this guy here. So yeah, and then that Martha line. Oh, nice one, nice one. Bot Chet. I screamed out in the break room when they debuted Doomsday. He's not been done entirely right. Yeah, this... They could have made him like... So first of all... Fun fact, Doomsday can't be killed the same way twice. Oh yeah, I heard about that. The same attack. Some writers write him saying the same attack can't be, can't even be done with him. You have to be creative for each time you go up against him. Yeah, I don't know. He deserved something a little bit better, and I felt like they were trying to cramp him into the movie so that they had a bad guy who everyone could team up against. And Alexander Luthor, now you might be able to answer this, Kebby. That was Alexander Luthor, right? Lex Luthor's son. Give him green suit, wrapped all those metal cords. Give him moments. Ah, you mean with when he lands on Earth, right? Oh. Ah, I got 3 kills in a row, did I not? I don't know, I thought he was Lex. Right, so Lex Luthor has a son, and as far as I remember, he is exactly the way, what's the actor's name, Jesse Eisenberger? Acts. Never cram a monster in a movie, just him her time. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It was a cramming. Oh, nice one, Bot Troy. Yeah, they just crammed him in there. It was very unorganic. And there was so much potential because I think the way Zack Snyder makes his movies is there's always potential for very nice looking movies. Aesthetically pleasing. A bit dark sometimes, but aesthetically pleasing. Oh, at least I got a chicken there. Ah, oh, Bot Troy. There we go. Oh, I never thought camping would pay off. Uh-oh. Ooh. A one-on-one brawl between Superman and Doomsday would have been cool. Yeah, but here's my opinion on Zack Snyder doing brawls. If you look at, what was the movie? The Watchmen. He did a good job once again. It was The Watchmen is a very complex book. Like I have it, an uncle of mine's gave it to me as a present, and it is a like the fact that he filmed that, I think it was over the course of 8 months. Crazy. There's all these intricate details and lots of little scenes and side scenes and backstories, and you have to make it all come together. But the fight scenes were just like Hollywood action, yeah, like nothing that would just leave you speechless. And I felt the same way about Henry Cavill versus Doomsday, like a good old-fashioned fist fight. Here you have this man who's considered a god and this animal that's considered a devil, and they end up in the comics just having a good old-fashioned fist fight. And it's no longer like Clark Kent is really getting knocked out. If I remember correctly, in the comic book, he gets knocked out twice. He coughs up blood, he's getting beat up, and literally the people of Earth are throwing sticks and stones to give him a second to recuperate, because this Doomsday is absolutely crazy. Off topic, but Bruce Campbell would play a great Frank West. Oh, my friend. Hey, listen to me. When we're talking Bruce Campbell, it's never off topic. Remember that. You see this? This is my boomstick. Bruce Campbell, yeah, he's. I was watching the Ash versus the Evil Dead, and it is so cheesy and so good at the same time. I really enjoy Bruce Campbell. That Army of Darkness. Oh, that's from the creator Sam Raimi, right? Who did Spider-Man and the last Doctor Strange. Bruce Campbell also makes a cameo there. Oh no, that's a chicken. Can Doomsday fly? I don't remember him flying, but yes, he can jump freakishly high. As Samurai Jack once says, when, who was it? Akuma? Akuma was like, "You can fly?" And he says, "No, jump very high." Kebi was all, it beat me to the punch. He was like, "Nope, can't fly." Ooh, bot Chet. Why have they all got so cool names? Chet, Chat, Chat, Chep. Was that bot again? Oh no, that was Olgie. So, I'll tell you, Kebi, what I would love to do. Right, I'll share these ideas with you. Just to give you some insight. My original idea was to make a Red Hood movie. But in the Red... And I have made the Red Hood movie. I shot it and everything. Oof. Then the idea was to make 3 additional movies. DC movies. Short movies, of course. 1, John Constantine. Where he deals with... basically the... his irresponsibility starts catching up with him. And running from it no longer works. As basically the universe is caving in. Due to his irresponsibility. The second movie I wanted to do was a Static Shock movie. And basically in this movie, Static Shock is a lot older. So he's not a teenage kid. He doesn't have that Spider-Man innocence. He is someone who knows science, someone who's been around the block, but he's now a homeless man. And he basically just went into depression because as a teenager he watched another teenager die, someone he couldn't save. And basically what it's supposed to show you is, you know, if a teenager was endowed with those types of powers, well, what happens when they wield them and things don't work out the way they're supposed to? Instead of saving someone and feeling really cool about it, what happens when that person who you were saving, basically their guts splatter all over the place? And that can define you, especially as a teenager, on how the rest of your hero career or your mental health will be affected. So there was that. And oh, what was that? Hold on, let me see that comment. Yes, in 1988. Yes, my man knows his movies. Ooh, the OG Static Shock comics were dramatic. Comics, like he was a stand-up comic. Yeah, he doesn't get enough credit. Static Shock is a really cool character, and he has had comics that I've read, and even in his TV series he's had moments that he was very well developed, his character. They were going places with him, but it never took off. It never garnered interest for a movie, I guess. Oh, what am I shooting at? well, the thing did have 2 legs, so I can be excused. So yeah, the idea was for the 3 of them to team up with a 4th hero and basically save the universe. But it was supposed to be a world where Batman didn't exist. So Red Hood naturally would have a totally different origin story. And then I had ideas for a Joker movie, of course. That has never been done before, right? Haha, wink wink. Oh, let's see if I can... okay. He helped me get down there a lot faster. Who else? Lobo would be a great movie. I think Lobo is cool. I like him in the comics. I think he's kind of undercooked in some of the DC live action properties I've seen, or cartoons even. I think he is sometimes a little bit repetitive, and they rely too much on his sassiness, whereas you could really make a cool story. He also got revamped recently, and I did not like the revamping. It took away from his cheek and his sassiness. Alright, equipment. Okay. Right. My Joker used cloth hanger to put a smile on Quinn's parents. Yes, we've all done Joker treatments. Harley Quinn is one of the few DC characters who started out as a cartoon character and then later on got adapted into the comic books. I'm not a huge fan of Harley Quinn when they just over-sexualize her. I actually like it when they go deep into her mindset and show how she became that way. Lobo one-shot comics in the 90s were a blast. Hey, did you ever read those comics from 1998, I think they were? DC versus Marvel. And Wolverine beat Lobo. Dude, I love Wolverine, but come on. He beat Lobo? This is the guy who used to like bitch slap Superman around. I try and keep my Quinn in a more 90s version. With that, do you mean more clothes? I think that's the best way to describe the 90s version to anyone who might not be familiar with her. Oh, nice, he got me. Oh, that they got me from every corner. Violent, wacky, and loads of space exploitants. Lobo first shot. One-shot comics in the 90s were a blast. Yeah, I remember reading a couple of Lobo comics back in the day. He was cool. And there's also a cool fan-made movie where he goes and kills the Easter Bunny. And, no, sorry. He's contracted by the Easter Bunny to go and try and kill Santa Claus. And it was actually done very well. It was sweet. Oh, there's also a cool fan movie from the 90s, Batman versus Predator. Nope, not doing that. Oh, got hit from the back. Yeah, basically I memorized those books. They fought behind the bar and somehow Wolverine came out on top. Yeah, and he smoked a cigar and drank a whiskey. I think the only way I can explain it is that adamantium must have a very high value of what it can kill and cut through. So it must be able to cut through a Kryptonian in the DC universe. I don't know if that's what the writers were thinking. But yeah, he smokes a cigar once he comes out. I always thought Hulk Hogan had the best frame for Lobo. You know, the guy who plays Lobo in that movie has a similar frame and pronunciation of certain words as Hulk Hogan. And he smokes the big cigar, he has the big hands and biceps. So yeah, a professional wrestler is definitely the way to go. Especially one that was drugged up in the 90s. But I don't think Hulk would have done that back then because of his Hulkamaniacs. Say what you want about Hulk Hogan, but he was always very loyal to the fans and the way he presented himself to the fans. I thought he might have cut his head off. Yeah, I thought the decapitation was the way he went, because I couldn't imagine him just stabbing Lobo and then it's over with. I can imagine you stab Lobo and Lobo thinks to himself, oh yeah, the fight's beginning now. I mean, even if you cut his head off, but those comics, you were supposed to consider a pin as your win. Also, I read the Dr. Manhattan Renew comic where he and Superman meet each other for the first time. It came out like 2-3 years ago during COVID, I think. And Dr. Manhattan can see into the future, and he predicts that Superman will meet a green monster from another universe and they will battle until day's end. So maybe that's something to look forward to. I'd love to see a proper Hulk going crazy, like no holes barred, like when Doctor Strange separated the Hulk and Dr. Banner. That level of strength. I remember he says to Clark Kent, Clark is like, oh, that's good. They've put us in the Grand Canyon, this way we won't injure anyone. And then Hulk's like, yeah, whatever, let's just get this over with. But that was Professor Hulk, who, in my opinion, isn't the strongest. True, he was a good guy in No Holds Barred. Oh my goodness, I remember that movie. Wait, was Carl Weathers in that movie? No. I don't think he was. Was he? No Holds Barred. My goodness, Hulk Hogan, first wrestler to make all these cheap, cheesy movies, eh? A good time, just big muscle guy, have him oiled up, have him shooting guns everywhere. My Hulk has a mullet. I'm never getting rid of it. Yeah. Hey, that was also Grey Hulk. He was the first one to have like the proper mullet, right? Did you ever read the Batman vs. Hulk comics? I wish they would do a Hulk vs. Wolverine 18+. Well, there's a really good Hulk vs. Wolverine animated movie. That's out there. I thought it was... That guy's got a Kevin Smith profile pic. I thought it was pretty good. I'm sure you've seen it, but if you haven't, go and check it out. Ooh, let's see how I did this round. Didn't Batman kick Hulk in the gut in the Hulk versus Batman? Oh, I was last place in this one. I got 11 kills though. I remember he slapped him on both ears at the same time simultaneously to mess up his equilibrium, and then he turned back into Bruce Banner. That's the only time I've ever seen that. And I was a bit shocked. I was like, oh, alright. I think he won via gut punch. Well, I mean, if you're going to beat like one of the most strongest beings in Marvel, who defied gravity at one point because he was so strong even gravity couldn't keep him down, then yeah, let's go with a gut punch. Alright, let's see. Let me just get my equipment here. Nice. Can I get a additional piece of equipment? Nah, why not? Oh well, it is what it is. Right. Let's see what we've got here. But yeah. I mean, Thor must have been thinking to himself, I wish I thought of that. Ooh, nice. Oh. I hate it when the bots get me. I don't mind when the humans get me. Good for them. Rack up their kill points. So I think you said earlier on you're still anonymous. Is there any ideas to change that? Is there something you're working on what you would eventually want to reveal your identity, or what's the deal? And by the way, don't think I'm trying to lure you out of anonymity. I'm just always curious when artists remain anonymous. Rona, who sometimes comes to the chat, he was here yesterday. He's pretty anonymous, like he's always keeping people second guessing and whatnot, and I think that adds to his mystique and why so many people like his work. Oh. Oh, he waited, man. He waited. He let me think I was killing everyone. He was probably the one getting everyone killed. I just don't want hometown people asking me for cheap art. I am keeping simple. Ah, yeah, I totally respect that. If that's what you're doing. I'll give you a similar example. I used to work for the government as a mediator and social worker. And when people heard that, they'd be like, hey, we need a permit for like a blow-up swimming pool in our garden. Or the other guy was like, hey, my cousin needs to go to college. And I was like, I'm sorry, man, that's like not what I do. I have no idea how those things would work. And then when I worked for an airline, people would ask me, hey, can you get us free flights? And I was like, sure, right after I've done it myself. Oh, nice. How did he shoot me? Well, if you ever change your mind, let me know. And I'm happy to help try and promote whatever it is you have here on our channel. We always try and help promote artists. Put their work in the description link, and you never know. Oh. What time is it in your part of the world, by the way, KB? I'll send a link when it's filled up. I do like having peers. Ah, alright. Yeah, it's always good to keep in contact with fellow creatives. Whenever you feel comfortable, just reach out, let me know. Oh, maybe I can get this guy. Maybe I can get a silent kill on this guy. Nope, somebody had to steal it from me. And then kill me. It's Sunday night, 8:45. Ah, alright. So I think this will be the last round for me. As you see, I'm not having much luck, but also I have a big day tomorrow. I'm going to look at what will hopefully be the last flat that I need to look at before being able to move in. And I'm also getting my passport renewed. Oh, lots of little headaches. And tomorrow I think is officially the day when I can reapply for monetization with YouTube. The new home, yeah, putting the final touches down, getting the contract written out. Everything you need to do, I guess. Ooh, that guy was smooth. Goso is ready. They're all ready for going around the corners. Oh, that was a nice jump back. At least I felt like I was doing the right thing. Okay, that chicken had me scared there for a second. Good one. TD Satomor. I think that was a Turkish name. Wow. Alright, I'm getting no one. I'm literally getting no one right now. Oh man, they're taking me apart. Ah, KB, one question I had for you, right? So I'm doing this commentary video on, like, kind of like a review on the Flash movie. Did you see the Flash movie? And what were your thoughts? Oh, nice. Flashbacks to Halo 3. Halo 3. Oh. Is that because my guy is like a Master Chief in the making? Oh. Oh no, what's this? What's this pop up here? Saw? Okay, I don't know what that was. Oh, I stabbed him. Which is words I'm never really proud of. I think tomorrow I'm not going to go to training. I think I'm just going to focus on finishing that video. Especially if I'm getting monetized soon. Oh, I want the best possible start. Hey, nice. I struggled to get past the super blockbuster dialogue and mistakes, but the Batman stuff was cool. The hero moments were there, but it's one I'd skim through if I were to watch again. I think it was a weak movie with great moments. That's the best way I can describe it and put it into context. It had awesome Batman moments. It had fan service that I never knew I needed. Nicolas Cage as Superman was something I've always wondered about. By the way, the producer who came up with the idea, I spoke to his son on the telephone once. Their names are also Davis. I think he's called John Davis? Anyway, his wife is from Blackpool. And basically he's a treatment reviewer in Hollywood. And he reviews treatments, he takes money for it. And then I think he doesn't call the people back. But his father attained the rights to Superman years ago. So he never sold them. Or he never got rid of the rights. So anytime Warner Brothers makes a movie, his name comes up as an executive producer and he earns money for it. Which is super crazy. He was in the right place, right time. And yeah, pretty much it's not going to be this big, deep movie. Oh, the Mario movie fan service was so fun. Yeah, I regret not visiting that in the theaters. I should have, because I never watched the Sonic movies in the theaters. So I should have at least gave that a go. But I was so busy. Back then I was like literally praying for a flat. Like looking at every single flat that was put in front of me. Ooh, nice. That's the dream. Write a treatment, see how it will show up in a game. Yeah, why not? Alright, so Super Mario Brothers becoming what it is today. Absolutely awesome, man. I love Super Mario Brothers. I remember, I think Super Bros or Mario Bros was the first game, then Donkey Kong, or it was Donkey Kong, then Mario Bros. Those games didn't have any story. Like, nothing you'd remember or care to talk about. And for them to make a movie out of that all these years later. I think what the game is like 30 years old, 35 years old or something like that. It's amazing. I feel like Spider-Man movies are one of the few things to look forward to. Yeah, they've kind of remained untouched and unscathed despite Marvel's dip. I think Marvel's went too like extreme with their blockbuster dialogue, did you call it earlier on? They've got a bit of that going on, and then things that didn't make sense. Like the last Thor movie I watched, they just kind of vomit all over the Marvel universe. And it might sound silly, but you do want a bit of seriousness when you're dealing with these kind of comic book worlds, you know? I played Mario 3 weeks ago, and it still has enough to keep me entertained. Oh, definitely. Even the very basic Super Mario, still a gem. Writing comic movies are tough. People don't go off script with them. I feel like there's always that, what's the word I'm looking for? An underlining base. But if you keep that in mind, you have the potential to make a good story, whether it's of a video game, whether it's from a comic book, whether it's just from your own imagination. And the base should always be the story. And then you can build a comic book world or empire or universe around that. And I think that base is kind of in second place or in third place. Like if you watch Transformers movies, product placement is so obvious that it's unorganic and it looks terrible when it's done. Or like Flash. So like weird things that were forced. Like when Supergirl leaves and then comes back, like I felt like a couple of things were unnecessary, or they didn't put enough effort into them. Mario hopping around in a sock. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I'm still to see it, and I regret not seeing it yet. Beast Wars. The Beast Wars didn't even transform into Transformers. Maybe they were trying to go a more original route. I don't know. But I mean, Transformer movies, seriously. The director? What was his name? Michael Bay? Michael Bay was asked a question once, and he literally choked. He choked on stage. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, man. It's like they ask him a very simple question and he starts getting nervous and then he chokes and then he says, okay, I'm not answering anything. And then he like becomes a Karen for 2-3 seconds. Then he calms back down and then he just leaves. It is so weird. Man, he gives you weird chilly vibes. But yeah, that's Michael Bay for you. Anyway, my friend, I am going to call it a night. It's already 12:30 here. I would just repeat my thanks from earlier on for everyone who joined. So, of course, KB, it's an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Being comic book fans, I think, like, if I didn't have to wake up in the morning, I could spend another 4 hours just, like, with the game off and talking about comic books and comic book movies with you. But, yeah, unfortunately, I still have to earn money. MG3, thank you as well for popping by. Hope you have a great rest of your day/night. And Pre-Gamer H121 over on Twitch, thank you as well for dropping by. And Stevie on Caffeine TV, thank you as well for dropping by. So let me just say thank you to all. Thank you. Oh, that was a very unwell written. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for dropping by. KB says, ciao, till next time. Yes, my friend, you enjoy your tea and enjoy your comic books and writing. Keep writing, keep making awesome stuff. And I'll see you next time. And until then, everyone, take care of your mental health, physical health, your private health, whatever that means. And just live life to the fullest. And I'll see you all next time. Till then, guys, have a good one. Dun, 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 dun. Game over.